And speaking of Netflix, though, they're also in the news about something else, though, too, and that's Squid Game. And you may say, okay, is it Squid Game season 2? Actually, it's not Squid Game season 2, which is coming. That is coming. They released a trailer for it. No, it's about a Squid Game reality show they're actually producing right now. And people are apparently getting hurt on this Squid Game reality show. So what it is they're shooting at a former Air Force base, and there's apparently a rare cold snap, they call it, going through. So all the contestants are apparently been freezing during this. They're recreating the red light, green light game that's in the show. Well, they're doing that. They're making all these games. They're actually doing a Squid Life in real life in the UK. So they're doing red light, green light, and apparently a couple contestants got very injured from below zero temperatures. So they're asking back and forth. They're saying, Netflix, is this good? Are you doing right by these people? And Netflix went ahead and they made a little statement about Squid Game, but here's what they had to say about people freezing and if it's right, if it's accurate, and what's going on with the show.
We care deeply about the health and safety of our cast and crew and invested in all of the appropriate safety procedures. While it was very cold on set and participants were prepared for that, any claims of serious injury are untrue. Netflix and Studio Lambert, which is co-producing Squid Game: The Challenge, along with The Garden, said in a statement to The Hollywood Reporter. Squid Game: The Challenge. Yeah, I first of all, it's like they're making a reality show off this, which of course I believe it. I'm surprised it took so long because it makes sense again. But then again, people are dying in the actual show. So how do you make sense, Brian?
I mean, in this world, I can see it. But what do you do? Like, are they doing like paintballs? Are they shooting people with paintballs? Like, oh, you're dead. You know, like where's it go?
That's what I would like to know.
But also, like, why are we doing this in the middle of winter when it's like below zero? And if people, I guarantee people are cold. I've been on set before. I've froze my balls off multiple times. So now you go in like winter conditions. And I'm just saying, it's winter conditions, and now you're freezing cold, and you're making a show like this. Maybe you should chill out a little bit. And why are we making this? I guess that's what we need to go into. Sabrina, what do you think? Do you think this is good to make a reality show based off a show where they murder people? I mean,
I just don't understand it. Like you said, like they're all childhood games. You know what I mean? It's like red light, green light. There's like marbles. There's they're carving a shape into a cookie and breaking the rest of the thing out. So like you have the shape. If you break the cookie, you get shot. You know what I mean? Whoever wins the marble game, the other person gets shot. Red light, green light. That girl just opens fire and shoots anyone who moves. Like, how do you recreate that in real life? Like, what is the penalty? And like, I mean, with red light, green light, fine. Maybe you could play that with paintballs, maybe. But like, what do you do in the other instances? Like, it just doesn't seem like it would be, I don't know, appealing. Like, I don't understand how you recreate that in any way that makes it seem viable. You know what I mean? It does not make any sense to me. When they first said that they were doing that, I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, it's not something that you can recreate in real life unless you want to murder people. So I'm very confused. I think it's very stupid. And I'm not surprised that people have gotten hurt, in any way, shape, or form. I'm really not surprised because it seems stupid and insane.
Yeah, I as Rachel said, I think that in the comments, she said that she thinks they missed the message at Netflix. And yeah, they're just looking at the money grab, though. That's what it is. It's TMI, GR, once in a while, there's a little bit of TMI. But yeah, the thing is, like, just make another series. Just finish season 2. That's what people want to watch.
Season 2 and stop doing this. Like, it doesn't make
or maybe
sense.
Start planning a season 3. I don't know, like reality show. The thing is, like I said before, I can believe it. I'm like, they look at this and it's a money grab. They're like, okay, well, can we make a reality show off this? Oh, how do we do this? Jake, did you watch Squid Game? And what do you think about this news? Are you surprised they made a reality show based off a killer game?
I did watch Squid Game, and I really liked it because it was the darker message is how far will somebody go to get themselves out of a bad situation that they created themselves. It's like, how many people are you willing to crush to fix your own problems that were self-inflicted? So how that translates into a TV reality show, I don't know. Like Rachel said, it kind of misses the mark.
Yeah.
But it seems to me like somebody in the upper decision-making rooms at Netflix might have lost a bet. And they're like, all right, if I win, we're doing this. If you win, we're going to make season 2.
But the thing is, they're still doing season 2, and
Yeah.
so. But I just don't understand. Like, I guess they want to have like the Squid Game genre go across every level. Like, what's next? Squid Game, the board game, Squid Game, the video game, Squid Game,
You're
I
right.
mean, this
Yeah,
is
I
like
don't know.
Spaceballs. Squid
It's
Game, the
messed up.
arcade game. We're doing
Like, I
Spaceballs with this
understand.
shit, you know?
I understand Paw Patrol being on like the Meijer shelves or like the grocery store shelves, right? Paw Patrol's everywhere. You got lunch boxes, and I don't
Yeah,
think I would send my kid to school with a Squid Game lunchbox. Like, is that what they're
yeah.
going for here? Like squishy toys, plush things, like a Squid Game helmet that's like hanging from your mirror in your car. Like, where are they trying to take this thing?
I mean,
So
they're wherever they can make money.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what it is. And it just blows my mind. I'm like, oh, there's a Squid Game reality show, and then
that's
people are
funny.
getting hurt. I mean, they're saying no, but Sabrina, do you believe them? Do you believe that no one's getting hurt on this, or do you believe that? I mean, with the nature of the actual premise of the show, it makes sense that people would be getting injured.
I mean, the thing is like they're kid games. Aside from the very last, couple of like tug of war was one, and then but whoever lost like dropped to their death. Like, how do you recreate that? You just play regular tug of war and like 5 people go home. Like, that's stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
But then is it a way for people to be kids again? Is that a thing? That they're just letting kids or adults be kids again? Is that
well,
is
you're
that
gonna
part of the
win
message?
$4 million, $4 point something million. So I doubt it's just a rock paper fucking scissors, bro. Like, this is
Yeah, it
like I
can't
don't.
be.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if you think of all of the games that they played, like aside from the very last one where you're allowed to like physically hurt somebody to get through that trial, which is that's actually called Squid Game. But the one before, even with like the glass panels, you would fall through the glass, but again, to fall to your death. Like, I just don't know how they can recreate it in a way that is, going to draw the audience in to be like, oh, I have to see what happens. Like, is it going to be like, that American Ninja Warrior show where it's like
No, it could be.
phone stuff and they're trying to
That'd be
like, I
fun.
mean,
That's fun though.
I don't get it.
I enjoy
I mean,
that
that's
show.
the only thing that would be remotely, yeah. Oh, me too. I
Yeah.
love the original version too, by the way. It's way funnier with the dub.
You ever watch that, Jake?
Hilarious.
Oh yeah, I love that stuff. Or like, what's the Wipeout one? Like,
Yeah, the
one
Wipeout
that's-
one's
Oh
the
yeah,
best.
that's similar.
dude.
I mean, if
Best
it's
TV
something
I've
like
seen in a
that,
long
I
time.
guess.
Yeah, watch
Yeah.
that for hours.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's great. And I just have a question though about like who reported the injuries for these contestants?
That's a good question.
That's a
Because
very valid question.
it sounds to me like maybe it could be a marketing play. Like, hey, we have this Squid Game competition going on and people are actually getting hurt. So now everybody's going to want to watch this shit to figure out what's going on.
Could be.
Like how brutal is this really? So
Well, this is coming from the Hollywood Reporter, and it's also coming from Coming Soon. It's always popping up. It's on today.com. It's time in Rolling Stone. It's coming from everywhere, pretty much. Everyone's
okay,
kind of
so it's
talking
probably
about
legit.
it today. Yeah,
Somebody
it kind of
throws
just
their
came out in
laptop.
the news, and it went across the board. And a lot of times when it's in like the Hollywood Reporter, a lot of times it's from some, it's been reported somewhere, and so it's like across the board. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I mean, they're denying it though. So I mean, it might not be true, but I think it only makes sense in a situation where you're recreating a game like this, where people die to make money
Yeah.
into a reality show. I mean, it only makes sense.
They kill each other too.
I know that people are actually getting injured. It only makes sense to me. I don't know. What's everybody think out there? Netflix.
They did. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but they did say that they're going to have the same number of contestants, like 400 and whatever was in the original show, and that like the whole thing is to like build trust with people, see who you can trust, like, and form alliances, like they did in Squid Game. So I just like, and I think it's shot over the course of like 2 weeks or something. It's not like it's super drawn out, and they'll do all these things, but like the way that they're describing it, I just don't see how it's gonna all come together. And like people getting hurt, like you're saying, like I would assume, like they're saying it's frostbite. I don't know why the fuck you'd play outside if it was frostbite type weather. But I don't think they're getting hurt playing the games again because they're like children's games. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'll tell you that much.
And this is red light, green light. So you're just outside in a big field probably, and that's probably the issue, you know? It's like it's just really cold and you're out there and frostbite happens. For me too, I'm like, I don't understand why any of this is happening. I don't know, Netflix. I just don't buy it. And I hope that these people are gonna be okay. I mean, I've been watching a little bit of that Trader show. The Trader, have you seen that? That what's his name?
Alan
Not Alex.
Cummings.
Alan Cummings, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's better than that. I'm guessing it'll probably be. I don't know if it will be. That's also pretty bad, but hilarious at times. Anyways, what's everybody think about this? Hopefully Netflix gets their shit together, and hopefully people aren't actually getting injured on the set of a show, because a lot of these things are non-union. There's nobody has their back. So unfortunately, if people get hurt, they're kind of just at the mercy of production.